Lesson 11 is all about rhythmic durations, this time, however, with the rests. Everything here is the same as it was when we went over the rhythmic duration of notes. For each type of note, there is a name, a symbol, and a rhythmic value. The names still line up with the same rhythmic values, just this time, the symbol is the symbol for a rest, or duration of silence. So a whole rest is worth 4 beats of silence. A half rest is worth 2 beats of silence. A quarter rest is worth 1 beat of silence. And an eighth rest is worth half a beat of silence. The trick, as with the rhythmic durations of notes, is that the name essentially tells you what to do to the number. If you can memorize that the whole rest and the whole note get 4 beats, everything else is like a mathematical equation. What is half of 4? It's 2. What is a quarter of 4? It's 1. What is an eighth of 4? It's half. You may have noticed that half rests and whole rests look very similar. Here is a trick for keeping them straight. A whole rest is a filled-in rectangle hanging down from one of the lines of the staff. So a trick for remembering that this is the whole rest is to imagine a runner going for a run. Speedy, just running forward, getting some good cardio in, but not paying attention to what was further down the road. So the runner's running. Oh no! The runner falls into a hole. If there were someone over here, a bystander watching, they might see the runner fall and call for help. And they would say, "Help, help, someone fell into a hole." So even though they're spelled differently, the runner's in a hole, and this is a whole rest. The half rest looks very similar to the whole rest. It is a filled-in rectangle. This one, however, sits on a line of the staff as opposed to hanging down from a line of the staff. It's almost like the difference between stalactites and stalagmites. The trick to remembering that the half rest looks like this takes a little more creative thought. If you try really, really hard, you can convince yourself that the word half kind of sounds like the word hat. They at least start the same, H-A-H-A. They don't rhyme, they don't actually sound the same, but it's as good as we've got. Half kind of sounds like hat. And if you look at this, it almost looks like it's someone wearing a top hat. So, the difference between a half rest and a whole rest is that the whole rest looks like a 2-dimensional hole, and the half rest kind of looks like a hat. So that's lesson 11. The rhythmic values of the rests are the same as the rhythmic values of the notes. They just have different symbols that go along with them because these symbols indicate a number of beats of silence as opposed to a number of beats of sound.